Hi everybody, it's Danny, and today I have got a Shop Hush haul. There's only one thing in here. This is my very first time ever using the Shop Hush app, and for those of you who don't know, Shop Hush is an app that you can buy makeup on. It's mostly eyeshadow palettes, but they do have other things. I've seen like face masks on there and other things like that. And the two brands on there that are very prevalent is one called Face Candy and one called Bad Habit. And they are pretty much known solely for making dupe palettes for more expensive brands. And I check them out. Obviously, I have the Shop Hush app, but like I said, this is my first time I've ever used it. And I only bought one thing, and they sent it in a pretty decently sized box. And then it was wrapped up in this. And then on top of that, it had even more bubble wrap. So like they wrapped this stuff really good, especially considering, I mean, like, the palettes are very cheap, like really affordable, and also on top of that you get free shipping. So I only bought one thing, like I said, and I bought the Sugar Palette by Face Candy. And this palette is supposed to be, I did watch many videos on YouTube before I bought it. I watched like 7 or 8. This palette is like a dead on like a dupe for the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And I have seen the Sweet Peach palette before. I really liked it, but if you guys watch my videos a lot or whatever, you know I'm not 100% comfortable with certain colors. So if I'm going to spend my money, if I'm going to spend $49 on a palette, I'm going to get something that is more neutral, and this one is a little bit more colorful. So, but I figured I still want something that kind of like has the same kind of colors and performs the same, that isn't as expensive. So I saw a lot of people comparing it to this palette, and this palette was only $10. Right now it is on sale for $7. So I only paid $7 for this palette. And yeah, and a lot of people were saying that the quality even was like similar, like people who had both palettes and like we're doing them, that obviously Too Faced has slightly better quality, but really not, like, it's not that much better, you know what I mean? But there's also, they have dupe palettes for all kinds of palettes. They have quite a few for Pat McGrath, not all from Face Candy, like some of them, these are from Bad Habit, but I think it's Bad Habit has ones for like all the Pat McGrath Mothership palettes. I don't know, I can't remember if it's Too Faced has, or not Too Faced, I'm sorry, Face Candy has other Too Faced dupes like the White Peach and a couple other palettes. Bad Habit I think has dupes of most of the those little mini Huda Beauty palettes. I can't remember what they're called now. The little ones that are only $27. And then there's also dupes on there for like Natasha Denona palettes and everything too. So it's like if you like want something that has like the same kind of color story, but you just can't like, but you don't have the money to spend like on a, say, a Natasha Denona palette, then obviously Natasha Denona has better quality, but you get the same color story and they're color for color dupes. So unicarton, here it is. And honestly, I love the packaging. It is tin. This one, like, I mean, even like I said, even the packaging on this one is like very dupey, but it's got like, and that. So this is the palette. It is a little tin palette, and this, like, at first I thought maybe it was broken because it's like the way it opened and how it closes, but it's not. It's magnetic. And then there's the mirror. I love it. It says sugar down at the bottom. And then you take it out. And I mean, obviously their packaging, little plastic thing, isn't like, you know, their packaging is nice. It is light, kind of like cheap feeling, but I don't mind. Here are the eyeshadows. And honestly, like I said, I felt like when I first saw the Sweet Peach palette, I felt that I would love that palette and I would use it, but I didn't know if I would use it enough to buy it for $49. Like if I was going to spend $49 right now and it had like, and it was going to be on a Too Faced palette, it would be on the original chocolate bar palette. Like, you know, personal opinion, I would not buy the Sweet Peach palette. But this one, like I said, I really love. Of course, there's going to be some colors in here I don't think I'm going to use. Like, I don't think I'm going to use pistachio all that much. And then maybe this one. But for the most part, actually, I think I might use a lot of these. Like, it's... Looking at it online, the Sweet Peach palette, and this one, I felt that it was a little bit... They appeared online to be a little bit more colorful than they are. I really feel they're actually a little bit more neutral. This eyeshadow does not smell like anything, which I wasn't expecting it to, but I always smell it. So actually looking at it in person, it's actually a lot more neutral than I thought it was going to be. The eyeshadows feel really good. Hold on. Okay. This one is glazed. This one is latte. And this one is whipped cream. As you can see, these are very like light colors. Okay. Base, I'm just gonna do... Ooh. Yeah, some of these are like super pretty. Is that one a matte? Sure. Okay. We have these three. Cherry pie. Creme brulee. Oh no, I'm sorry. Cherry pie, sugar and spice. And this one is creme brulee. Now, I'm not doing like real hard swatches. I'm just doing like a quick little and then swatching. I'm not building up anything or anything like that. I'm just doing quick little swatches. Oh, that one feels good. Ooh, that one's real pretty. Okay, well that one is on my list of like, these are all like really, really nice feeling. Like they feel really buttery. They feel really soft. They don't seem to be chalky or crazy. This one is cinnamon sugar, and that's the one that I was like, ooh, damn. This one is called hot cocoa, and this one is called candy. Now, in all seriousness, a lot of these eyeshadows feel really, like, they feel like really nice. Like, good quality. Not crazy. They feel nice. They feel like they're good. They feel like eyeshadows I'd use. Nothing feels overly gritty. Whoa. Okay, well that one didn't swatch my favorite. It's nice. It was a little, not chunky, but kind of chunky. But dang, that one feels good. All right. This one is blueberry pie. This is the one that I just said kind of swatch, kind of funky. This one is chocolate cake, and this one is s'mores. Like I said, I think they're all swatching like beautifully. I am enjoying this. I actually, like, because when I bought, like I said, when I bought the palette, I figured I'd buy this one instead of the Too Faced one because even though I knew I'd use it, I didn't think I'd use it quite that much, not to be able to like spend the $49. But actually, I'm really glad I got this one because I'm actually quite loving it. It's a lot more neutral than I thought, and actually these eyeshadows are very, very good. Like, I could see myself buying some more Face Candy stuff. I actually had my eye on a couple other Face Candy products. Not everything is as cheap as everything else. Like I just said, this was on sale for $7. They do have a couple other palettes, but they were like 16, you know. Not everything is as cheap as this one. And I'm just saying that this one was great. I think this was well worth the $7, and it'd be well worth $10. Here's 3 more. This one is gingerbread. This one is mocha. This one is pistachio. Again, really pretty, and their shimmers are really nice. Like, all of these eyeshadows seem so good. And then we got 3 more. Well, those 2 colors are kind of similar. Last 3 colors. Oh, okay. Actually, they're quite different when you look at them in the light. This one is brownie. This one is blackberry tart, and this one is licorice. And with that, that is the whole palette. Overall thoughts, they all swatched out really, really good. The only one that I didn't like how it swatched is blueberry pie, and that's because it was a weird, not necessarily, I don't want to say, it was kind of chunky, but not in a like it's got like chunky glitter in it, because it is a glittery eyeshadow, but it was actually really smooth. It's just the eyeshadow part, like the pigment part, just came out kind of chunky. I don't know. Now, based on swatches, colors I don't see myself using: Candy, which is this peachy color, but I might try to find something to do with that because I really liked it. I don't think I'd use blueberry pie. Probably won't use pistachio, which is the green color. And don't see myself reaching too much for licorice, and maybe not blackberry tart. But I could also see myself, I could see myself doing blackberry tart as well. Maybe. But, so out of this whole palette, there's 18 eyeshadows in here, and I probably won't use 4 of them. But even then, definitely won't use is only 3. Or wait. I'm sorry, 5. Candy, I don't think I'm going to count as like a never use one, because I actually kind of want to try to find a way to use that one. But like I said, I probably will never use pistachio. I won't use blueberry pie. I probably won't use licorice, and maybe not blackberry tart. But I'm going to like try to use that one too. So I don't know. I am definitely going to try this out. And like I said, I think it was a great deal. I do. I'd even watched people's reviews comparing this to the Sweet Peach palette and saying that they would actually recommend this one more, just because the shadows are good and they're so much cheaper. And yeah, like I said, looking at Face Candy's other stuff that they offer on Shop Hush, and looking at the stuff that the other brand that's on there a lot, Bad Habit, offer, I can see myself really getting more palettes from them, because they're so affordable. And yes, they're dupe palettes, so, but the fact that they are so good, or at least Face Candy, I don't know. I think next time I buy one, I'm going to try to get a cheap, well, they're all kind of cheap, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get one of the Bad Habit palettes so that I can try it out too, to see how their quality is. But if you want the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced, but you just don't have the money to buy it, or if you're like me, where you're like, I don't know how often I'd use it, so you didn't want to spend the whole, you know, $50 on it, I say get the sugar palette from Face Candy because, like I said, it's a dupe. It's super pretty. Even the packaging is similar, so that's like a plus for me. And it's so, so pretty. And it's really good quality, it seems, so. Yeah, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Actually, one more thing. Be on the lookout on my channel because I have a Jeffree Star haul coming up, and if I ever get it in the mail, because I haven't got my shipping notice yet, which I'm like, ugh, because I bought it on Thanksgiving, which was the 22nd, and today is December 8th, and I still don't have a shipping notice. But I will have a Jeffree Star mystery box unboxing and a Jeffree Star haul because I made 2 orders. So yeah, be on the lookout for those, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.